Get into the Happy New Year. We're now joined by Baylor running back Dominic Richardson. He joins us, former Oklahoma State running back. He joins us on 365 Sports. And Dominic, thank you for jumping on. We really appreciate your time.
Absolutely.
What was it about Baylor that made you say, that's where I want to go within the conference against a team, as you know, Oklahoma State and Baylor have had some battles?
Man, just going there with my, my girlfriend, my grandfather. We just was welcome like right away. So just meeting with coaches there, the running back coach, the head coach, it just felt like home, man. I don't know, it just kind of hit me right away. Just going to experience their practices, and I just like what they do as a team, how they like operate with each other, and just like different drills they do as well. And just like I just felt like it's like a family, atmosphere out there. So it's just connecting me heavy.
Juice Johnson, of course, the running backs coach. Can you kind of
Yes,
take
sir.
me through, once your name's in the portal, how all of that developed with Juice or Jeff Grimes or Coach Aranda and all the relationships involved?
Man, so Juice kind of, reached out to me first, and we just started chopping up on the phone, and he was just telling me how great of a place is up there, and how much he'd be appreciated if he had me as a former player. And I don't know, we just kind of connected with each other like right away as like running back coach and a player, and just everything he had to say to me as like individual drills, and just what he can offer for me, and just like all the family things around it. So it started from there, man, and I just already felt that connection very strong, and that means a lot for me because I'm a family-oriented person. I feel like he kind of welcomed me in as like as his own son. So that meant a lot to me, man. And so going up there and like beating the head coach and everybody else on the staff, it just was something great.
What was life in the portal like? Can you kind of give us, for someone who's now experienced the decision to enter it, what is it like once your name's in the portal? Is it crazy? Do you get your phone blowing up? What's that like?
Oh, yeah, it's crazy. As soon as the portal, opened, it was like already 700 players in the portal, and even it rose and up like before that as well. So just being in the portal, man, it was kind of a stress for sure. But like my phone was blowing up from different kind of schools, and my door was open for everyone. And I talked to many coaches, and they offered me great things as well. But when Baylor, contacted me, and me and Jones just kind of just chopped it up, and I was like, man, he caught my attention with everything he had to say. Just the person who he was, and his sense of humor, all that stuff just kind of mattered to me. So it was a done deal for me.
You played against Baylor at McLean Stadium in a game in which, of course, there was a lot of emotion because of what Baylor had done to win the Big 12 title up in Arlington not that far. I guess it was in December of 2021. You scored.
Right.
I think you had 73 yards, 14 carries. I got to tell you, remember, Dominic, I didn't know, I thought you'd be at Oklahoma State forever, or at least until your eligibility. I thought that the running game against Baylor, despite big plays that were made in the kick returns, I thought you guys grinded on them. A hell of a defense. You had a really nice day that Saturday. What's it like all of a sudden now you'll be playing against them or with them?
It's crazy to think about, honestly, because every time we play you guys, it's like the biggest game for me. You guys got a great Baylor has a great defense, and a great offense as well. They produce good running backs as well. I've seen that through my years at Oklahoma State University. So I scored my first 3 touchdowns against Baylor, my career touchdowns ever. So that was a big deal as well. So just being able to join the other side, I just think it's crazy and it's unreal. But like I'm just excited to go, man. And I know I joined like a great group of family, and a great team overall. And I'm just happy to get started, man. And that's about it. I just feel great that I'm welcome home, and everyone's treating me like family. That's the main part of it.
Describe your style. Tell me kind of describe your running style, if you would.
My running style is pretty much like I'm a downhill guy.
Mm-hmm.
I can be elusive at times. I like to go through you. That's my go-to. But I can catch you off guard, I feel like, and can be elusive as well. And that's pretty much my running style.
Do you feel like with the experience you have, that you could actually not only just be downhill where you run into, you're not afraid of contact. I remember you're a pounder, you're a grinder, But
Yes,
how much more can you improve when it comes to avoiding contact and trying to get maybe those extra yards, not after contact, but avoiding contact?
Yes, sir. I mean, I'm very confident in that, man. I got that thing like instilled in me as well. But like during right now, I've been like, training hard, working on more being elusive in the backfield, working on the speed, all that extra stuff that I'm mixing a step on. So I'm making sure I carry that with me before going into this next season. So I'll be prepared and ready to show you guys that.
I'm not trying to get anything like so much insightful about this other than just that it's an honest question. Everybody seems to be losing players to the transfer portal. Why has there been such and they've replaced a lot of people, Oklahoma State, with Coach Gundy, but why was there such, it seemed like, this rush to get into the portal? Was it anything in particular?
It's great coaches, great coaches at Oklahoma State University. I just feel like some things just wasn't there for us as players. Like we like to be treated as like, family. That's a big thing for sure. So being at Oklahoma State University with great coaches and all, I just feel like it was a step just missing from there. So like I didn't feel like it wasn't the right fit for me anymore. It was kind of like weighing us down a little bit as players. So I decided to get in the portal and make somewhere a new home.
You have 2 years left after this year. Do you have 2 years left of eligibility?
Yes, sir. Absolutely.
Okay. Now, Richard Reese had 1,000 yards, the young freshman running back. And, of course, they had some guys go out, they got hurt. Some of the downhill guys. What have you been told? Squirrel Williams, of course, had a nice run too, but he's been in and out because of injuries. What were you told about the opportunities you'd have? Because in the wide zone running game, with what Jeff Grimes and Mateos do, they need bangers. They need downhill bangers. They need to move the plow. What were you told?
Long story short, I've been told that we need toughness on their offense, and someone who's willing to bang it out and grind it out, and just be a tough individual. And so I know I have some I have to go down there and compete, whatever and all that. And just some great running backs down there for sure. And I can't wait to join them and, to teach each other different things as well as an older running back and younger running back. There's a lot of things we could learn for different running backs. So I'm excited about that. So I just know I have to go down there and, tough it out and compete and just be a team player.
All right, I got to ask you this, and I'm not trying to bring back a moment that wasn't one of your favorites, but last year, Big 12 championship game, you know the story. Goal line, 4 downs. Jeremy McVay makes the tackle of all tackles for Baylor at the basically inch line. Where were you at that moment?
Man, I know exactly what you're talking about. It's kind of hard to, just talk about it.
I'm sorry.
It's tough. It's fine. But no, I was supposed to be in that drive, and my shoe came off, so I had to come out. And as soon as I was about to get back in, we started running turbos, which was like when we go turbos, we can't really sub out during that time. So that's when Desmond Jackson was in, and kind of missed it by a yard short, even probably shorter, and didn't make it in. So it was kind of hard to see that.
So wait a minute, and nothing against Desmond, because he did everything he could, stretching, and it was just a great play by McVay, the McPlay as they called it. So you blew a tire, basically, your shoe popped, and you couldn't get back in because they were first of all trying to come from behind and win the game, and they didn't have really time to substitute.
Right, exactly. That's exactly how it went. Yes, sir.
How much did that game feed and fuel Oklahoma State in your football team that you were on throughout the offseason for when you played them again earlier this year?
Oh, it was crazy, man. Everyone was pumped up, kind of still upset about it. It was an unbelievable game for sure. We knew going into that game we're going to go against a great opponent, and they're going to be ready to go because Baylor always play Oklahoma State hard every single game. So we knew that. But going into off season and all that, we kind of knew that we had to bounce back from that, and we was trying to aim to that Big 12 championship this year. And that was just the motto, that everyone was just ready to go.
All right, one more thing. This I say that a lot, and then I ask like 5 other questions because I'm intrigued with all of what you've said and appreciate your time. I know it's a holiday weekend. Are you chilling right now? I mean, what do you have planned for Christmas? Give me what do you want for Christmas? What's the one gift you hope you get?
The main thing is spend time with family and just spreading that love and just giving back to one another. And just that's what matters to me, man. I don't really have much on my Christmas if at all. Just pretty much just clothes, and that's pretty much it. But just giving back and shopping for my nephew, my niece, and my girlfriend. That's the most enjoyment for me. So we just getting together more for family, and after that, man, trying to find a new house in Waco and get moved down there and get down into the new system.
Mm-hmm.
So I'm excited about that.
When do you get to Waco? School, I guess, doesn't start till what? About 2.5 weeks into next month, which is not that far away. So you'll be here. Obviously, you'll be here for the spring semester to get through all that. But when do you have a move date? You're going to come down?
Sometime soon. I'm still kind of like house hunting right now, so I'm going down actually Tuesday.
Okay.
To go check out some houses, and it's trying to find like a great spot for me and my girlfriend and my 3 dogs coming down as well. So that's what we're doing right now. So hopefully sometime that week,
Mm-hmm.
So that'd be great.
All right. Are you in Oklahoma City right now?
I'm actually in Stillwater right now.
Okay, Stillwater, not that far.
Not too far.
Could you play if you had a game today in this weather?
Oh yeah, for sure.
You would?
I'm used to it, man.
Oh yeah,
it's freezing.
Yeah, Oklahoma gets some. You guys get some pretty good blast of cold. This thing's crazy though. Last night, and Baylor didn't play well, and you know that it was not a good night. It was minus like 5, 6, 7, 8 degrees minus wind chill factor last night.
Yeah, it's freezing. I talked to Coach, Justin. He was telling me, the boys was cold, man. It's cold. They're not used to that.
Would you wear under? Would you have just like you're gonna like play mind games with whoever you're playing against in that kind of temperatures? Would you go without anything underneath, just like bare arms?
Yeah, I really don't wear long sleeves at all. So I just go bare arms. If I throw some tights on, that's probably a maybe. That's about it. So that's how I'm kind of used to it, man.
Man, well, you got to get in it. It's not as cold if you're winning, and it's surely not as cold afterwards if you won the game. And obviously, Air Force, they look really good with what they did. Hey, Dominic, it's great to have you on the show. Congratulations on what you're trying to get done. We'll see you, of course, during the spring at spring drills and whatever else. Good luck finding a house with you and your girlfriend and the dogs coming in. What kind of dogs are they?
Yes, sir. Half golden retrievers.
Golden retrievers, huh?
Yes, sir. Great dogs.
Those are gorgeous, smart, beautiful dogs. Good luck with all of it, Dominic.
Absolutely.
Merry Christmas to you, and thanks for your time. You too.
You too.
Good. What a great personality. I like him, Garrett. I would say one of the things, he's a downhill guy.